Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Katie, and today I have a very small unboxing and setting up video for you. And this is the package I got. I ordered a baby monitor / security camera that goes through your phone like 2 weeks ago, and it just came in today. And I'm going to unbox it for you, tell you guys my first impressions, and all my first initial thoughts, and some problems that I think I see are. And we'll get into that here soon. But one of the first things I have noticed is I got my package because I checked my phone. It said it was delivered, so I went out, I got it. Surprisingly fit in my mailbox because I have a pretty small mailbox compared to other mailboxes that I have seen. And the smell that was coming off of my package smelled like cigarette smoke. I know it wasn't for me because I don't smoke cigarettes. My spouse isn't home. She hasn't been home since 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning, so I know it was definitely not her. And she don't smoke cigarettes either. So that's a little strange to me. I've never had a package smell like this before. But that's that. So let's get into the package. Sorry, I have it facing this way, facing you guys, because the other side has my address and my name on it. And I don't want to expose myself. Like, my actual name, where I live, you know, all that safety stuff. And if you hear a noise in the background, I do have a space heater going that, yes, I am watching. It's just to help keep me warm because my house is awfully cold. We have actually found ice on the inside of one of our walls in our bedroom. I can do a whole video on that if you would like. But I just took the baby monitors out of the package. This is the kind that I got. I got the one that came with two because if none of you guys know, you don't follow me anywhere else, I have a, pretty much at this point, a 1-year-old. He turns 1 on January 1st. And I have a 3-year-old. My 3-year-old is kind of like, we like to call him Houdini. He knows how to unlock deadbolts, unlock doors, take apart baby gates, take apart beds, like bed frames, for like sleep numbers. So we have to keep a very, very close eye on him. We try doing baby proofing, he can figure it out in 2 hours. So baby proofing doesn't really work too much for us. Granted, we still try because we do have another kid who doesn't know how to undo that stuff, and we would like to keep him safe. The 3-year-old, on the other hand, that's a little bit harder. Every baby gate we have had, he has figured out those wooden ones that you have to step over. He has managed to take apart in 2 pieces and just let it sit on the ground. The ones that have the door that you can walk through, he has figured out how to unlatch the door. So I decided 2 baby cameras would be better, because one for their room and then one for like our bedroom or our living room, because they do have access to our bedroom, because there's nothing in our bedroom that could harm them or anything. And they sometimes like to, like my 3-year-old, there's times where he doesn't really want to take a nap in his bed. He wants to take a nap in ours because we have a bigger bed, as we should. So he'll go in there and he'll lay down and take a nap, or he'll have like a nightmare and he'll come in and either lay on the floor or climb up in the bed and lay with us. So I like to make sure, you know, I have eyes on him as much as I can without invading privacy. Don't get us wrong, we do have baby monitors. I can actually get the baby monitors that we have. There's ones that are sound only that you can get from Walmart. They're like VTech brand, cheap, basic. But me, my spouse, our old neighbors, our friends, and my mom have all had problems with that baby monitor. Like my old neighbors and our friends, when we'd have them come over, they were also hearing the same things we were hearing over the baby monitor, which were terrifying, not just us as the parents, but the friends and the neighbors. Cause it's like, what's going on here? Why is this coming through? So it's to the point where my mom was even having it at her house, so I know it's not just it was a my apartment thing, because at the time we lived in an apartment. So it was getting very concerning, which I can do a whole nother video on what was going on with those cameras, or the baby monitor sound things if you would like. So we decided, get cameras so we don't just hear what's going on, we can actually see what's going on. And we can see if somebody, is somehow hacking into them, because I know that it's thing. You can hack, like somebody can hack into your baby monitors. I didn't think they could with the cheaper ones, because it's just sound. It don't take Wi-Fi or anything. But open the box, pretty hard to get out. Last time I knew, they do not take batteries. You plug them in, you can see everything on your phone. You can have more than one phone connected. It has the two-way audio, so I can talk to my child, because my 3-year-old does like to get up out of bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning and try to go play. So I can tell him, like, hey, we need to get back in bed. It's night time. It's not time to be awake and playing. And it also has motion detection, so it'll alert me if there's a sound, like my kid or kids, or if one of them is moving around as well, so I'll know if they're awake before they start like crying or my 3-year-old starts making a ruckus. First impression is I took one out of the box. I'm taking the other one out. They're packaged a little weird. Like this is one of them. This is how it came. There's no like top piece or anything. Same with this one, is just packaged like this. So for me, it would be easy for them, if you take them out, it would be a little bit easy for them to like fall and potentially break. So far, it's actually, I wanted something small, not so bulky, because they do have bulkier ones. I wanted something that didn't take up a lot of room, because we don't have a lot of room to really spare. As you can tell, foldable, it moves very easily. I don't think I can move it with my phone. I would have to look. It does have a spot for an SD card right here. This button, it says reset. I would have to look into that. I guess like the speaker mic situation is on the back. Then it has like your infrared thing. And then your 2 cameras. We'll go ahead and take this little thing off of it. That way we can see it better. Or more like we can see out of it better. It's a pretty good camera. Yeah, it plugs in via micro USB, which is down here at the bottom. I can move that. I can't move it too much, but move it enough to where you can see it. I believe it also does come with the cords. I didn't really look into that too much, but also it didn't have like a lot of information on it. Yeah, it comes with a box, which is gonna be nice. We keep losing those. Cords, we have plenty of cords. It does come with a cord. It's your basic USB to micro USB. which I can see if it'll focus a little bit. I don't have the best phone camera quality. And then it also comes with these for mounting it to like a wall, because you can do that if you want to. I might do it later. I just want to get the boys used to having them in there. Because my 3-year-old, he is used to a camera, or not really. He's used to cameras. He's just not used to them in his bedroom, but he is used to baby monitors. He doesn't really mess with them too much. This is the instruction manual, which I will keep for later on. It looks like it comes in multiple different languages, but I only know one. Like I said, it does connect to your phone via app. It has the QR code for the app, and then it also tells you how to add the camera, which looks very basic and easy. You can use it for Apple devices or Android/Google. So that's good for anybody who's thinking about that. Ignore that happens a lot. We just say it's Casper. It says how to connect it to your Wi-Fi too, because there are 2 ways to do it for like the sound connection, which seems to be fairly easy. You can have it to record, and I guess have it saved to the cloud, which is going to be nice because my 3-year-old has sleeping problems. So we like to show his behavior to like the doctors and let them see. I just opened up the other camera, same exact thing. Reset button, SD card, and then your plug-in. We will be setting it up in this video as well. And of course, same thing in this box as the last one. The box, a cord, and then your wall mounting brackets. Or I call them brackets, they're screws, and I can't think of the word. The thing that goes in the drywall. Or, in my case, plaster. Because I have plaster walls and drywall. I'm going to plug in one of these. Okay. So looking at the side, there's a QR code right here. It does have like the ID number and password on it. I'm not going to show that because I don't need anybody getting into these, because these are for my kids. Like I said, one of them might be in the bedroom. It could be in the living room too. And I don't need anybody prying in on my life. Yes, I know there's going to be people that are like, oh, well then why do you post it on social media? It's like, well, I can show what I want on social media. It's different if it's a situation of, you know, someone's like hacking into my baby monitors. I am going to undo one of these cords to see how long it is, because I've heard one of the reviews was it was a really short cord, so if you wanted to wall mount it, you couldn't. And it's still kinked, but I'm pretty sure it'll stretch out in time. But it seems to actually be a fairly long cord, because here's one end, here's the other end. I'm fairly short, so it could just be like really long to me, but I have to fold this like 2-3 times to get it to fit into frame. I will get the video off here, and I'll start it when we are in the boys' room. And then I'll do a screen record for setting it up on my phone and seeing how things look. I will be mindful of the neighbors, because I do have neighbors over on this side doing something with the house, like their rental house. So I don't want to expose them and have them on camera without their permission. So I will see you in a minute. Okay, we're in the boys' room. Sorry if it looks blue. I think it's just because of the dark blue paint. Not too sure. I have the camera, and then I will plug it in to the wall and unplug the old one. Not like I know where that one is. I see it's plugged in, but I don't see it. And that's my spouse's doing. I forgot where I'm gonna put it, because they do have a giant TV right here in front of me. It's not their TV, it's me and my spouse's TV. But their TV needs to be wall mounted because they don't have legs. So we're letting them borrow ours for now. And that's just in case if they want to watch TV in their room and kind of hang out in here, because they do have 2 windows. And of course, I found the other baby monitor. I don't know what it's getting stuck on. The new baby monitor. So, the room's also a little bit of a mess. I'm doing laundry and cleaning some things out. Like I said, it's a big TV. I have to duck under it. Okay. And this is the baby monitor we had. This is the kids side. Very basic. This unplugs. Makes it easy for travel. We'll still use it if we travel somewhere, like to a family member's or something. That way we don't have to try and reconnect these. But I have the baby monitor set up right here, and I will start screen recording to get that set up, but I can do that in the living room where I'm filming, because I don't like the light on their room. And sorry for having the camera tilted. That wasn't supposed to happen. That is the camera, by the way. Sorry if it gets dark. I'm walking into my room to grab the other part of the baby monitor that we had, which is the parent side. Here, I'll have to come into here and show you guys better. This is the other side, this is the parent side. The buttons are yellow, but that's because we've had it for 3 years. It's not gonna stay pretty white forever. Sorry, lighting for some reason keeps getting really bad. But I'm gonna put those off to the side. I have really bad lighting in my house. That baby monitor, another thing I just noticed, because I can still hear it, it is pretty loud. Like the beeping and everything for it to be set up. But I will get back to you guys and I'll be screen recording. Okay. So it's set up. Took a little bit. When you get into this app, you have to put in your email address, a password, Wi-Fi username and password, which I didn't want to be shown, and then the special information for the camera. The camera was a little bit harder to set up. I have it set up. I'm not gonna open it too much more, even though my boys are not in there. I don't need my neighbors being shown, but that's how you do that. Okay, I got it set up. That's fine. It took probably about 5-10 minutes. If you try to do it through the Wi-Fi and sound, it's gonna be harder because it won't want to connect. But if you do it through the QR code that's on like this side of the monitor, for me it's on this side. If you're looking at it, it'll be on your right. It's easier to scan the QR code and just put in your Wi-Fi name and password than it is to try and do it through sound, because you have to use your phone speaker. It is set up. It's working pretty well. That like beeping noise you heard, that's just the sound it makes while it's trying to get set up to your phone and the Wi-Fi. It's supposed to be like a pet camera. I do have pets. They are just not in my home. And the pets that I do have, because I only have 2. I have a turtle who is semi-aquatic, and I have a 6-year-old cat who just sleeps in a closet. He's not forced to sleep in a closet. PETA, don't come after me. He is not forced to sleep in a closet. He chooses to sleep in a closet because it's dark, it's quiet, and it's away from children and other animals. He does like other people. Young kids, though, just tend to be a little too much for him. They're too noisy, too hyper, and they don't pet them the way he wants to be pet. And other animals, he tolerates them, but he doesn't like it when they're extremely hyper and all over him. But what it's meant for is like home security, office security, elder care, baby care, pets, and store surveillance. I don't know why you would want to use like a $30-ish camera for store surveillance, but I understand if that's the money that you have to spend on a surveillance system, that's the way you gotta go. Like I said, it also remote control and view, so you can use it on mobile devices. It has HD for recording, playback, and live streaming. I have it right now only set to live streaming. I will be here in a few days having it set up to actually like fully record on the cloud. That is something you have to pay for. I can look into how much that is and let you guys know later, because I do plan on doing a like 1 to 2 month follow-up on how I like the camera, how it's working, and everything like that. It does have 32 feet of clear night vision in darker conditions, which is nice because the room is definitely not 32 feet. But if you do have a bigger room, it'll work with that. And their room does get extremely dark. If you notice, we don't have curtains up yet, we are trying to find the charger for our electric drill, so that way we can bolt the curtain rod holders, so that way we can hang the curtain rods. It does give you alerts to when like motion is detected and you're not like on the app actively watching, because I did actually have the app open and I was testing like my movements, if it would keep up, and it was keeping up pretty well. It does have the two-way audio. There's a little button within the app when you go to whatever room you want to go into. You click on it, you can talk, like press that little button on your screen to talk. It's not too bad of a camera. I got it for like about $35 to $40 something on Amazon for two of them. Like I said, I still have to go in. I have to set up this one. I have to figure out where I want to put it though first. And sorry, I'm also cleaning up things that I dropped and cleaning up my mess as I go. There, like, if you see me later on in another shirt, like the same shirt, same essentially pants, I'm filming 2 videos today. They are not going to be both posted today. One's going to be posted a little later. I just have to get that one ready and I'll do that one a little later. But if you have any questions on this camera or anything like that, or you want a story time on what was going on with the other camera, let me know. I will be more than happy to do story time on it. But for now, I will see you guys later. And always remember, be nice and stay beautiful.